Here is one of, if not the hottest fighter in the world today, Jesse Rodriguez, co-featured bout Canelo Alvarez, Gennady Golovkin 3, Saturday night, T-Mobile Arena. How you doing? A few days out, taking on Israel Gonzalez.
Yeah, I'm very excited for the opportunity, and come Saturday, I'm going to perform to everyone's expectations.
Some say, and you just may be the leading candidate for Fighter of the Year. If I would have told you this a year ago, I'm sure you always believe in your ability and you're going to be a world champion. But if I said, you know what, 2022, you may win Fighter of the Year, what would you have thought?
I probably would have laughed, honestly, because when I fought Carlos Gonzalez, I was going to fight a regular 10-round fight on the undercard, so everything came so fast, and I never pictured it. I knew the day would come, but I never thought it would come this early.
And how cool is it that you're a world champion? World champion. You were a world champion with your brother at the same time.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's always been a dream of ours to be world champions, but for it to be at the same time and at the same weight class, it makes it so much more special. And I think potentially you're just scratching the surface, because 115 pounds, which always has not been a big glamour division. There are a lot of big fights out there with especially now December 3rd. It looks like Estrada and Chocolatito. You may be, especially the good performance Saturday night, you may be positioned to fight the winner of that fight. That's very possible. That it depends on how I perform Saturday night. But like I said, I'm gonna live up to everyone's expectations, and they're gonna want that fight, even more than they do now.
For business and Israel Gonzalez, what's he bring to the table?
He's a very tough fighter. He's crafty. He's tricky. He took Chocolatito the distance, so like I said, he's a tough fighter. But I'm Bam Rodriguez. I'm a special fighter, and I'm going to get him out early. Talk
about your mindset. Like you said, you were supposed to fight a 10-rounder. Then the injury, quadris. You take that fight. You're a world champion, and you're going up 2 weight divisions. And what's your mindset doing that?
Going into the fight, It was just I always knew I was meant to be there. I was meant for those kind of opportunities, those kinds of occasions. So when I was given the opportunity, I had no chance but to take it up. I couldn't pass it up. So when I was told about it, I said yes right away. And
then just for the hell of it, you fight the guy who flattened Roman Gonzalez and Rungvisai. Talk about that fight for a minute.
I gave Rungvisai the opportunity because he's a fighter that I replaced for Carlos Gonzalez. So it was a very tough fight. He hit very hard, and I seen a lot of talk on social media before the fight that I was going to get knocked out, that it was too early for me. So for me to perform and stop Rungvisai, it made it so much special.
You feel with a huge performance or a very good performance on Saturday night, is Jesse Rodriguez the fighter of the year?
I said it earlier, after this performance, people are going to have no question who the fighter of the year is, and that's Bam Rodriguez.
So we'll probably see you getting that award, whether it's in Vegas, New York, wherever they hold that big dinner. And then that next, is that something you dreamt about?
It's never crossed my mind to be a fighter of the year, but now that I got the mid-year one, it made it that much more motivating to get the actual fighter of the year.
And that was pretty cool. If you win this fight and you fight a Chocolatito or Estrada, you may be in the lead for next year as well.
Yeah, that's very possible, but we'll see how Saturday night goes.
Terrific young fighter and future. You're on your way to superstardom. Jesse Rodriguez, thank you for a few minutes time. We'll see you Saturday night in T-Mobile Arena.
Appreciate you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. My pleasure.